Um, I would say that I did some good, did some bad as well, but I'm looking to improve it. Still coming out here every day, looking to learn from Coach Callahan and Coach Peters. Just keep improving on what I'm doing.
What's like the main message that Coach Callahan has for you?
Um, Really just improving my technique, cleaning up some footwork things, um, and, just finishing better.
Playing both sides, I would assume they believe you can handle that. I mean, has it been any time overwhelming to try to get both of that?
I wouldn't say it's been overwhelming, but of course it's been hard. But you know, I have some bad habits on the left side versus on the right. They taught me a lot of new things, so I think I feel more comfortable at right than I do left. Because I sometimes tend to go back to what I did at Cincinnati on the left side because that's the position that I played and the position that I practiced for all of these years ever since I switched. So just getting used to things. Just I wouldn't say that it's overwhelming though. I feel like I can handle both sides.
Are you good at shaking off those bad moments when you see them, or you have them pointed out to you? Are you tough on yourself, or
I feel like I'm tough on myself, but in a moment, I know that it's next play. And, you playing offensive line, you got to shake it off, no matter what happens, and you just got to think that like the next play, and just keep going.
What's it been like working with Coach Callahan?
It's been great. It's been great, man. Coach Callahan, I've heard from everybody that he's one of the best in his league. He's been the best in his league for a long time. So I mean, I can't do much but to trust him. He's taught me some great things, and he's going to keep teaching me some great things. And I'm just going to keep listening and doing what I'm supposed to do for him.
We've heard him get after you guys a couple times, especially you rookies. Is that good that he's paying attention to you like that? I mean, is it good tough love that he's giving you?
Yeah, I would definitely say that's good that he's on us like that. Usually when a coach is on you like that, I mean that he cares. And, as a player, I care, and I want somebody to be on me the way that he does. So I'm very appreciative for how he's on me like that.
Hey James, on draft weekend you talked about Joe Thomas and watching him on YouTube. Mm-hmm. What happened after that between you guys, and how has that relationship kind of grown?
The relationship has grown dramatically. I feel like got a chance to talk to him in person. He called me right after the draft and just talked to him for a little bit. I just want to keep picking at his brain, just take some things from him that he did so I can apply them to my game and just keep learning from him. I feel like our relationship is great.
Is there any one or two big takeaways that you've kind of carried with you throughout this camp?
He told me one thing that stuck out to me was that when he told me that, you're a rookie, you're going to have some bumps and bruises. Every day is not going to be a good day. It's just about how you come back the next day. Try to pick one thing out to get better at each day, and then by the end of camp you'll be a lot better than you were at the beginning. So that's what I've been doing, and just try to take it day by day.
So when he called you, were you wondering what's with this number? Were you shocked? What was that like?
I almost didn't answer it because I didn't know who it was. I was getting a bunch of calls that day, and something told me when I saw it, I was like, just answer this call and see who it is. And I answered. I heard the voice. I'm like, oh no, that voice sounded a little familiar. And then he said, hey, it's Joe Thomas. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, oh, I almost didn't answer your call, but I'm glad I did.
Does he ever text you or anything after a preseason game, or even when he was here to practice that one? I mean,
he hasn't yet. But I know he does that with some of the other guys. So, I mean, it'll probably happen in the near future, but he hasn't yet.
Chris Hubbard is a guy that played both tackle spots and had to do that job last year. Have you relied on him a lot when you're going back and forth?
I have. Chris Hubbard is a guy, he basically took me under his wing from day one when I got here. I sit next to him in meetings. We're both in that second group, but we both play both tackle positions. So, if I got a question or something, or I'm not really clear on something, I ask him because, he's been doing it. He got a lot of time last year at both spots, and I'm just pick at his brain a little bit.
How nice is it to have somebody like that, and especially a guy with his kind of personality?
It's great, man. I love Hub, man. I look up to him like a big brother.
So you've been playing both sides, so I wanted to ask you, everybody knows about Miles and Jadavian, but who are, out of the other DNs, who's been the toughest matchup for you?
I would say all of those guys, really. Not no one specific. All of those guys up there on the defensive line, they get after it. You never really know what they're going to give you. So I mean, they're all good. Malvo, he's good. Romeo, he's good. He gives me a lot of good looks. But Malvo is somebody who I probably go up against the most and got the most work against. So I would say that he's probably one of those guys that gives me that great looks and prepare me for the games.
Malvo, what is it about him?
He's fast off the ball. He's powerful. You don't really know what he's going to give you, because like he'd give you the illusion that he's going to speed rush you and then turn it into a power move. So, he got some sneaky power to him that just you never really know what he's going to do.
James, you said that there were a lot of things that were hard about playing on the left side. Is there anything in particular that's like focusing on most or that's the hardest?
Can you say that again?
On the left side, you said that was just like the hardest position compared to the right.
I would say that it's hard for me because, like I said, that's the position that I played in college, and I formed some bad habits on that left side, and I tend to go back to those bad habits sometimes when I get in certain situations. Versus on the right side, everything that Coach Callahan has taught me has been new to me on the right side because I haven't played right side, and I do more of the technique stuff that he's taught me on the right side versus on the left side. I refer back to the stuff that I did at UC.
So you think you're having a better camp on the right side than on the left side?
Well, I haven't played on the right side as much as I played on the left side, so I can't really say. But
practice tape show it?
I would say that. I'll probably say that I'm doing better on the left though, because I haven't gotten as many reps on the right side that I've been on the left during camp.